doors of a van goes open and shut, open and shut, open and shut. The doors of the van goes open and shut all through the town. How are you, little angels? I hope you're well. I am well. It's your teacher Anauncieta. Welcome to EasyElimu Learning Simplified. Now, last lesson we talked about measurement, and I gave a clear instruction of what measurement is. I asked you, when someone asks you what is measurement, what did you tell that person measurement is? Someone who remembers what we said measurement is? Measurement is finding a number that represents a certain anything, size of anything. It can be size of the water, it can be money, it can be time, it can be length, weight, but provided you find a number that represents that thing, it becomes measurement. And we talked about things, words, the vocabulary that you'll hear in the length. When you hear measurement, there are words that are common, the less, the more, short, long, heavy, light. Those are the common words you will hear when you do measurement. And I said, when you talk about the upward, do you say teacher is long or teacher is tall? Yes, Janet? Is the teacher long or tall? The teacher is tall and not long. So we said tall goes in the upward direction and long goes in the horizontal manner. We also talked about things that will, when we are doing measurement, we must begin with them. We said, anytime you're doing measurement, what do? You choose the correct material, depending on the type of things you want to measure. Don't go for the smallest thing and you have a very long distance to cover. And don't go for a very big thing and you have a very small distance to cover. It will not give you the accurate answer. We also said, line up your tools correctly. I want to measure this. Let me not start in the middle. Let me not start somewhere, but let me start from end to end. And I line up. I make sure they have touched the end nicely. Have you seen? Mine has touched the end. Don't say, nah, let me start from somewhere like, no, line up your tool nicely. Then we also said, do not overlap. Do not overlap. I am measuring using my hand span. I am supposed to do like this, then I turn from where then it is. But if I do like this, then I come and do like this. Have I done the correct measurement? No. I have overlapped. And the last one we said, measure end to end. Don't start from here and when you reach here, you say, probably that is the end. No. Measure end to end. So, who can remind me, what did you talk about in the last lesson? What did you talk about in the last lesson? We talked about longer than. And I gave out 2 instructions. I said, when you see the word long, make sure you make the G long, showing that there are things that are horizontal. But now, long is something that is big. Now, when you talk about short, what do you mean? Short is small in size compared to the other thing. So when you talk about shorter than, look at our table today. We have several things on our table. We have the glue stick, we have the straws, we have the blocks, the spoons, the sticks, the pens, scissors, or those crayons. And now we want to compare. Just tell me, on this table, if you look at this stick and the glue stick, what can you say? What can you say about the glue stick and the stick? The glue stick is short. Look at the glue stick compared to the stick. How is the glue stick? The glue stick is short. Let's compare this crayon and this pen. What can you say about the crayon and the pen? The crayon is shorter than the pen. What can you say about this spoon? This book and the spoon? The spoon is shorter than the book. So when you use the word shorter, look at our board today. We have the glue stick and the spoon. someone to give me a sentence using the two pictures. What can you see on the board? What can you see? We can say the spoon is shorter than the glue stick. No. What? That's what I've seen. What have you seen? Teacher, I have seen the glue stick. The glue stick is shorter the spoon. Teacher, you have missed out something. What have I missed out? Why can't you read the sentence the way it is? Someone to read the sentence the way it is. The glue stick is shorter the spoon. Teacher, that's not how you write it. What am I supposed to add there? I'm supposed to add the word than. Why? Why should I add this word than? Why don't I leave it out? Why must I add this word than? Someone to tell me, why must I add this word than? I am adding the word than because I am comparing two things. I am comparing two things. The glue stick and the spoon. I like this class. Do you know why? They remember rules. Every time you give them rules, they always remember. Now, let's look at picture 2. Oscar, are you in class? I'm seeing what you're doing. Oscar, tell us something about picture 2, the second picture. The blocks are longer. Are we talking about longer than or shorter than? Oscar, are you in class? Stand up, stand up, stand up. Okay, now tell us the sentence looking at the title of today. What are we talking about? We are saying, Oscar, we are still waiting for your answer. The nail is shorter than the blocks. Good. The nail is shorter than the blocks. So we are saying the nail is shorter than the blocks. I'm very happy Oscar remembered the word than. I thought he will forget, but Oscar is a very sharp boy. It's only that he keeps on playing with the crayons. Tomorrow I'll make sure I'll take those crayons from you so that we only give you during the art lesson. We are on the last question. We need an answer. Someone to do it very fast. That one you cannot. You can even do it when the eyes are closed. I have crayon and scissors. Now I'm blocking the board. Tell me something. Janet, tell me something. What have you seen? The crayon is shorter than the scissors. Wow. The crayon is shorter than the scissors. Shorter than the scissors. Very good. The crayon is shorter than the scissors. So we have learned that the opposite of long is opposite of long. Someone is still wondering. Opposite of long. If we are comparing this stick and the crayon, and in the first lesson we said the stick is longer than the crayon. Now we are saying the crayon is shorter than the stick. So what is the opposite of long? I'm going to give you the English homework. Opposite of long is short. The opposite of long is short, and that is why we are saying the crayon is shorter than the scissors. But if you all have been using the word longer than, you will say the stick is longer than the crayon. Up to there, any problem? So when you go home, find out the length of the bed. You've compared with the length of the dining table and the length of the kitchen table, and you tell me which one is longer and which one is shorter. Also compare the length of the television at home, and you compare it with the spoon, and you tell me between the two items which one is shorter and which one is longer. Any problem? Any question up to there? Someone who feels I should do something more about this? So during the PE lesson, you also don't forget to compare the size of grade 1 and grade 8. And you tell me how long is grade 8 and how is the size of your grade 1 classroom. I wish you all the best, and I hope you join in the next lesson as we do same things. Thank you.